as a soul and spirit and habit and interact and I don't want to say control it because I don't want to act like this is like a meat puppet or something. It's not. It's more complicated than that. I think the body and the spirit are one. I think they're reflections of each other. It's a highly complex relationship between the body and the soul. It's not just like I am this consciousness that's controlling my body with. It's not like that. It's I think it's all kind of like I said one thing in a sense, and it's by God's design, and it's complex. I think the things we just can't really comprehend about how complicated it truly is. So I don't think it's as simple as we can create a body for the Nephilim to possess that, because it won't be like a God's creation. It's going to be very basic compared to God's creation, but the processing power it will have will be far beyond quicker than what we're capable of. It seems so. I don't. It's going to be weird. I don't. Again, I'm still in the speculation phase with this theory. You can go down many avenues with it, but I think when it manifests, we'll know. And I don't think it'll be quite like robot overlord situation. I think it's going to be weirder than that. I think it'll be more like we're going to create a god of a sorts. You know what I mean? That then it's going to get trippy. It's going to find ways to manipulate reality in ways that are going to seem magical and spiritual. It's going to get really weird very quickly. It's not a Terminator situation. It's not a Skynet situation. It's more like a mystical, strange, trippy thing. It's something weird's going to happen. That's all I can say.
Well, I mean, if people can go into virtual reality at that point, then you're now creating a reality that something could fully be able to manipulate all it wants to.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, if you trick people into going into this virtual reality, then essentially, if there are these things that are existing in this reality, they can completely manipulate everything within your reality. And then, I mean, at the end game of it, that's kind of, I feel like, what they're trying to gear
Oh, yeah.
towards to begin with, is they don't need to necessarily exist in this physical reality if they have another reality within this reality that they can control the thoughts and process of everybody that's
Mhm.
that's tapped into it at that
Yeah.
point. And I mean, once you get into like the whole like Neuralink concept
Mhm.
and all of the like, people even just making theories saying that like Elon Musk could theoretically be like the Antichrist. I mean, what not a better person that seems like he's just chill and relax and the guy that you can hang out with. Because if Bill Gates went around and was trying to say, hey, put a chip in your neck, everybody would be like, no. But if it's Elon Musk, people are kind of interested in it. And once that's actually in your neck, it's one of those things too that, you could have your entire reality completely manipulated and you wouldn't even be aware of it because you wouldn't be able to turn it off at any point. It would just be the reality that you're perceiving from then on out. And once that chip's in the back of your neck, you could be walking around a world that's completely destroyed, but they have this fake facade filter on that everything's beautiful and looks absolutely fantastic. And in turn, again, they're manipulating the thoughts and mind process of everybody in turn. And once it's in you, then it's almost like a possession that you can't pull out at that point, because if you just try to kick it back away, it has that direct antenna that it could become right back into you at that
Yeah,
point.
so it's like an augmented reality version. Rather than putting on a headset, your perceptions are literally being edited of the world that's actually physically around you. So that's yeah, exactly. So it's all kind of smoke and mirrors and illusion again, though, when you think about it, if even from that perspective,
Mm-hmm.
because it's only what you. The thing is, this is the thing. Like what we perceive is our reality through our senses. So if they can change physically what we see, then it's just as real as anything else to us. And it's the whole argument in the Matrix of whether the steak's real or not, even though we can taste it all. And it's that type of situation again.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I don't think it'll be as simple as putting on a headset and everyone's kind of plugged into a matrix, a separate reality, and we're just kind of lifeless bodies that are just not there anymore in some kind of comatose permanent state. I think it will be more like you say, like an augmented reality situation.